Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Rather have the clapper than get the clap. We're back. For those of you who can stand it, for those of you who can take it, another dose of the third floor live play-by-play NFL football Saturday doubleheader in action as we speak. Yeah, got something to eat. Came back. We missed the first quarter. There was no scoring. The scoring just happened. We're going to update you on everything. Jordan Love just went down on a very, very nasty hit, which also brought a flag and a 15-yard penalty. But right now, all the focus is on Jordan Love, who was racked. So, again, going back to an earlier question asked by Michael earlier in our chat, what do you think the biggest difference is? And I said quarterbacks. They can't take that pounding that they took in the 70s and 80s. That's for damn sure. But right now, let's see. Hopefully, he's okay. He took one hell of a shot. We have our Angus clips. We have our halftime show performance and a little quick bonus sports moment for you as we get along with this abbreviated coverage of the second game, Packers from Chicago. And it's 33 degrees temperature, but the wind is around 30, and it is brutal from everything they've been showing and when I've been watching and everything. The wind is affecting this game. It definitely, even the passing game, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's fucking helmet to face mask. Yeah, that's dead helmet to helmet. You can't do that on anybody, let alone a fucking a quarterback like Jordan Love. Texas is back. Dinner was Red Baron pizza. Off the left side, give him 3, maybe 4. First and 7. Here's the Red Baron pizza with pepperoni. The little round jobber individuals throw it in the air fryer for a couple minutes, and man, it is perking ready. And then we just tightened up a couple things here and there. Got the ginger ale, get the burp out. We're ready to rock and roll. Welcome back, Texas. Double duty on the third floor tonight. Second and 6, gave him 4 on the last one. 7:20 to go, second quarter. This is to Wilson. He'll get up close to the first down, maybe a yard short. Call it 3rd and 1. 3-0 Packers on top of the Bears. Defense is standing up, and Mother Nature is standing up. Checking on Jordan Love on where he is heading towards the locker room, I guess, to get a little bit more evaluated. Nothing. They're not speculating in the booth, so the booth hasn't heard anything. So I'm not going to say anything. Well, I know he has a headache. 3rd and 1. Packers at their own 41. Bear stuff. Well, come right up to the line. They're going to stop him short of the first down. Maybe the width of the ball short. So we're talking 4th in the football. It's not even close to a yard. It's more of a football. Get ready to go under 6 minutes to go in the half. Here they come up to the line in a hurry. Bears they're juggling around, looking around. They're not quite knowing what's going on. 35 is asking, what the fuck is the play? 31 telling 53. 53 over there telling the guys on the side. Packers don't even know what they're doing. Timeout call, Packers. Everybody ran up to the line. I don't think anybody knew what they were doing. All right, there, Texas. Thank you. Packers are going to go for it for the fourth and the football. Trying to get handoff, big play option, goes out to the outside, and he's got the first down and more. Who is the backup quarterback? Is that Willis? That's an old college play right there. Malik Willis is the replacement right now for Jordan Love, who is in the locker room getting evaluated. He did take a hell of a shot to the head, more to the face mask than the head, but still, nonetheless, had his bell rung and it's being unrung in Packers locker room. Packers continue this one. They snap the ball from the 46 and a half of the Bears. Here comes Willis again, runs up the middle, takes the baseball slide for about 7. 2nd and 3. Boom, 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 boom. Angus is back in the house. What's up, Angus? 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson with the flip and up the middle bust. He'll get the first down, plus 7, maybe 8 more. Big gain there. No sign of defense on that run. When you're sitting at 3-0, we got Brady on the call, and he has mentioned weather more than I have ever heard an announcer talk about weather. So I think he is mostly talking about this wind that is astounding. 3:50 to go. It's a 1st and 10. Here's Brooks on the carry. He'll get up for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Packers kind of walking down the field on this drive compared to the other drives I was watching. Lockport now. Lockport. Lockport. What's up, Lockport? I thought a power outage in San Francisco might have affected you. Why, there's a power outage in San Francisco? I'm on the other side of the bay, Bob. I'm in Berkeley, which is right next to Oakland. Right. The university's right down the street from me. We go under 3 minutes. Willis gets his first pass off, and that's to Wicks. So a lot of names I am not used to calling for Packers. Wicks, Willis. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Lockport, man. What's up, Bubba? How are you? Hey, Bill's on the outside looking in, man. Come on, bro. I know you are not happy at the present moment with the Bills. I know you're happy that you don't have to contend with the Chiefs, but if you ain't in it with them, that's a bad season, bro. You got an opportunity, but I don't know. Big game against Patriots last week, man. Big win there. Not only was that a big win, I think that was more or less of a statement. But the Bills, they're going to have to find a way, man. You don't have an easy path anymore, man. Not this year. In Lockport, if you remember way back when, before the season started, when we were chatting, I told you Kansas City's not going to make the playoffs. And one of my biggest things on my side of that argument was when I said that, I went right to it and I said their number one enemy this year, and we're probably going to catch up to them and hurt them, is the amount of primetime games and plus the out of country games. So on top of that, plus they did nothing to the offensive line, man. And Mahomes he's no longer what everybody thinks he is, man. I didn't think he was what he thought he was when people thought he was what he is. So 2:24 to go before the Angus clip. 3-0 Packers. They're snapping this one at the 19 of the Bears. Misdirection handoff. And Wilson is out there. And they push him out. I'm going to say at the 5. It'll be a 1st and goal situation. 2:17 on the clock as it stops as it goes out of bounds. He is forced out. We'll call it this closer to the 6.5. See where they spot it. Might be closer to the 6.5. 2-minute warning. Angus clip number 1 of the evening is here. Enjoy this 2-minute clip. I mean, Angus clip.
Locked in winter's icy grip, the city of St. Louis and Bush Memorial Stadium seemed an unlikely spot for the arthritic Washington Redskins to be spending the weekend. Still, the never-say-die old-timers were out in the cold to try and eliminate the St. Louis Cardinals from playoff contention. On the frozen tundra, number 21 Terry Metcalf could only ad-lib as the St. Louis offense moved in fits and starts. Meanwhile, Washington surprised everyone by starting Billy Kilmer at quarterback for the first time in 8 weeks. Kilmer directed an offense that went slip-sliding upfield with rookie Clarence Harmon, number 38. Unfazed by the dreadful conditions, Kilmer once again proved to be the patron saint of lost Redskin causes. Calvin Hill's touchdown was one of 14 Kilmer completions, giving Washington the lead and making head coach George Allen look like a genius for once again resurrecting Billy the Kid in a must game. Finally, in the fourth quarter, number 17 Jim Hart kicked the Cardinals' big play offense into high gear. Terry Metcalf raised 68 yards, and St. Louis bombing runs threatened to snatch back Washington's hard-earned advantage. But as always, those old Redskin dogs refused to die. Eddie Brown's interception sealed Washington's 26-20 victory and wiped out Cardinal playoff hopes. The amazing Redskins still have a prayer, but only a faint one.
Boom, there's your Angus clip. Hope you enjoyed that. A little Terry Metcalf action. You're going to love halftime, guys. Got a real cool one for halftime, man. Old school. Being this is old rivalry, I found one. I dug one up, man. You're going to love the one I found. First and goal. They mark it closer to the 5. Willis with the pass to the end zone, in and out of the hands. Nicely defended by Stevenson. That was Dobbs. Now, Dobbs, or Dubs, has been hot this game. And he does wear the padded helmet, the pad over the top of the helmet. I got to get me one of them as a headwear. See, I got to check Amazon for those things. Wonder what they call them, helmet covers. Tip of the ball is tickling the 5-yard line as they snap this second and goal. 1:56 to go. Handoff up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, and it's just a rook from there, and it gets pushed backwards. I think they're going to give him a right foot spot coming in here. Maybe a yard. Regardless, it's 3rd and goal, and a stiff defense by the Bears. Lockport, you're driving to Cleveland tomorrow. Woof. Fucking. Dude, I would have already left. I would already be in that parking lot. I'll be honest with you. I'd already be in the parking lot. Well, safe travels, my friend. I know those roads and the weather and everything up there is absolutely berserko. So watch out for the wacko, psycho, dry-ro. Be careful, Lockport. Enjoy yourself, man. Have a beer for me. No, you know what? Have a hot pretzel for me. Let me know how the Cleveland hot pretzels are. They gave him a yard, 3rd and goal, from just on the other side of the 5. Shotgun. Willis looking over the middle. Nobody there. Bears stand tall. Yeah, it does work, and they highly recommend it for guys who have that concussion issue or have dodged a bullet with the concussion protocol, and they go to that to help them assist. Uh, Great addition to the safety of football. 145. So Bears stand tall. We've got a 22-yard attempt here. And this one is dead center. So 6-0 Packers over the Bears. 141 to go. Bears have one timeout left. Packers have one timeout left. Packers minus Jordan Love, though. Bears defense looking stiff, man. It's only 3 hours down. It's only 3 mile. It's only 3 hour drive down I-90 to Cleveland. I'm gonna leave the house at 7. That 3 hours can turn into what, 6, 7? I'm telling you, I would have already left. Now, the reason I'm saying I already would have left because I love tailgating and get a couple hours sleep and start tailgating as soon as the sun comes up. Get about 6, 7 hours in. Woo! Cooking steaks at 7 in the morning on a. Oh yeah, dude. I miss the parking lots, bro. I miss the parking lots so much, bro. My generation totally different. I don't know how they tailgate nowadays. I'm not too sure. It ain't nothing like what we had back in the day. I remember going into the Brendan Byrne Arena parking lot for dead shows, and there was guys that would have pickup trucks, and in the back of the pickup trucks, they just had lines of fucking nitrous tanks, just balloon after balloon after balloon of nitrous oxide. Dollar a balloon, something like that. They turned their heads. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. Some of the best acid I brought on the way in on the way into shows. Matter of fact, we had one dude was kind of funny. Apparently, he was like, we had a rule amongst us. Say there's 7 of us going to the show. 6 of us are going to trip balls. 6 of us are tripping. One guy's not tripping because he's going to just make sure everybody stays fucking where they need to be. Apparently, another group of people thought the same thing, and we had this dude. We were all around our car, man. We were staying. I think we had 2 more shows to do. We were in Giant Stadium. It was. I think they were doing three shows at Giant Stadium. It was like a Wednesday off, Friday, Saturday. So we were there Wednesday morning and didn't leave till like Sunday morning. And we're just hanging out. It's after the show. We're all like, yeah, we're just fucking getting it done, man. And this dude comes running over to us and just hands us this fucking sheet of blotter and just goes, I no, these guys can't do this again tomorrow night. And after what I seen tonight, I'm not doing this shit. We were like, all right, fine, man. So we dropped that blotter the next night, and yeah, he wasn't too far from the good move. That shit was fucking crazy. Kick falls into the end zone. One knee comes out to the, I don't know, 35, 40, 45, 50. Where'd they get it? At the 20 of the Bears? The Bears get the ball at the Packers 20 now? Fucking kickoff rules are nuts. But yeah, I missed the tailgate scene, bro. For anything, man. Anything. Didn't matter what we were doing. The only place we didn't tailgate was Yankee Stadium. You don't want to tailgate at Yankee Stadium. It's not this. It's all right. You could do it, but whatever. We had more fun running around the city, fucking getting high and mushrooming it, checking out the city, and going through the big stores like Macy's and shit. Like we're big shots. They're all in tie dye and jeans. People looking at us like we're nuts. As a matter of fact, the movie Easy Money, after Easy Money came out with Rodney Dangerfield and Joe Pesci, probably one of the funniest fucking movies ever created on film. Just fucking amazing movie. Easy Money. Check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. Rodney at his absolute best. But anyway, Williams launches this one to nobody's land. We're going to go to 2nd and 10, 1:13 to go in the half. What do we got? Yeah, a cup of Starbucks and sodium-free chips. Who said that? Angus, fucking my man. Lockport. Yeah, I agree, Vic. Nothing better than Bill's tailgate. I, you got to experience it if you haven't. Yeah, that looks like a tailgate. Green Bay, that looks like a tailgate. Pittsburgh, that looks like a tailgate. Looks like you could have some good times there. You know what I mean? It's because those teams have that kind of segue history, sort of speaking. Anyway, Bears are moving the ball pretty rapidly here. They're on the 45 of the Packers. One timeout remaining. We're under a minute, 50 seconds to go. Williams back towards the sideline. No flag on that one as he was looking for his big tight end. We're going to go to 4th and 4 now. 50 seconds. Williams 5 for 8, 65 yards so far. And that's a hold all the way, man. I don't know how there's no flag on that. Wow, man. Wow, the refs let that one go. That's why the dead always came here. Shakedown Street was alive and well at the Ralph. Yeah. Um, Now they originally had a series of concerts at whatchamacallit, Rich Stadium, right? I'm trying to think of what the name of it was in the '80s. Yeah, it was Rich Stadium, right? Because they would skip right from Foxborough, where the Patriots played, and go right there to where the Bills played up in Buffalo. Uh, Jerry loved the Buffalo crowd, man. Jerry loved the Buffalo crowd. Some of his best shows, fucking Buffalo. Best sets. Some of the best sets they did, song wise. A little out of the norm a lot of times when they hit Buffalo. Just like Jersey, Madison Square Garden, Brendan Byrne, Giant Stadium. So they're going to punt the ball away, give it back to the Packers with one timeout. We got a fair catch at, we'll call it the 8-yard line. We got a little extra activity going on. We got another big brawl going on here. Refs in the middle of some big boys there. This one will settle down, not quite get to the escalation of the Eagles game. But do not be shocked or surprised of the extra pushing and shoving with Packers and Bears playing, especially with playoffs and divisions and all kinds of shit on the line. Bears looking for a number one seed somehow. They could kind of sneak into it in a way because there is so much competition going on down there in the NFC West, man. They are playing John Cena's entrance music in the background. They're going to take a knee, and we're heading to halftime. They're going to have to take another knee because that one came over 40 seconds when he took the knee. The clock is running. It's at 32 on 30 on the game, 25. There is a 2.5 second differential between the two. Irrelevant at the moment. You know why? Because it's halftime. 6-0 as the final 10 seconds go off. And there you go. It's officially halftime, folks. 6-0 all the way. Yeah, Rich Stadium. Yeah, I know my stuff. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Not bad for a fucking 62-year-old deadhead who went to his first Grateful Dead show in 1980. Traveled with those boys all the way through 95. 15 years of my life touring with the Grateful Dead. Every stop that we could on the East Coast, we did. We didn't miss a Madison Square Garden. We never missed the Giant Stadium, never missed the Brendan Byrne. We'd go out to Nassau once in a while, but that's all those. But the stadium shows is what we're talking about here. Rich Stadium. Then then it became the Ralph, and then what year did it become? What year did they change it from Rich Stadium, Lockport? Because I'm pretty sure the Dead played in both of those stadiums. Their last tour was '95. The RV lot opens on Friday. It's packed by Saturday. It's still old school up here. Oh yeah, I'm sure you got that. That's part of the tradition of the organization that the fans created. When you get the fans creating shit, man, you can't break that. You know. But when bands stop touring and teams change and venues change and laws change, either way, hey, time for halftime. Enjoy halftime. I got a special clip for you. The first clip is 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Enjoy 5 minutes and 53 seconds as we walk down NFL memory lane. Enjoy it, guys. Talk about rivalries. This was one of the biggest of the 70s.
This is the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. But last week for the Chiefs and the Raiders, it was the OK Corral. For it was where they met in the showdown to decide the AFC's Western champion. The highly touted Kansas City defense struck early. This interception by number 51 Jim Lynch led to a field goal by Jan Stenerud. In the first half, it was a typical Raider-Chief struggle in which battering defenses kept the point totals low. Quarterback Daryle Lamonica finally found the key in number 25 Fred Biletnikoff, who's going one-on-one against Kansas City's Jim Marsalis. But in the end zone, Marsalis, number 40, was as tough as rawhide. And the Raiders only led at the half on 2 George Blanda field goals, 6-3. In the second half, Oakland began to roll on the powerful legs of Marv Hubbard, number 44. The Raiders' offensive line blew open huge holes for Hubbard, and after his score, Oakland led 13-6. And the Oakland fans owed their happiness to some unsung offensive linemen named Shell, Upshaw, Otto, Harvey, and Shue. And while the Oakland defense earned some plaudits also, the last cheers of the day were due Daryle Lamonica and Fred Biletnikoff. They finally managed to team up and beat Jim Marsalis for a touchdown. The jubilant Raiders had won the shootout 20-6, and by doing so, they became top gun in the AFC West, and perhaps even more important, they finally played a game that didn't take a miracle to win. The Kansas City Chiefs had not won a division title since 1966, when they were the AFL's first Super Bowl team. Since then, their fiercest rivals, the Oakland Raiders, had won 4 straight Western Division titles. But last week, the Chiefs drew first blood with a Lynn Dawson touchdown pass to Otis Taylor, pro football's top yardage receiver. In the early going, the Oakland attack consisted mainly of a Daryle Lamonica handoff to Marv Hubbard, who loves to run against the Chiefs. For the most part, Lamonica was ineffective, and each of the Chiefs' front 4 relished taking a shot at him. Trailing 10-0 with 4:16 to go in the first half, Lamonica was derricked, and in came an old guy who had been there before. 44-year-old George Blanda immediately marched the Raiders to their first touchdown, which came on a sweep by Marv Hubbard. With 8 seconds left in the half, Lynn Dawson threw to Dennis Holman to stop the clock. But Holman almost scored and almost used up the clock. With just 1 second left, the Chiefs got a field goal and had 13-7 at the half. Early in the second half, Buck Buchanan handled Blanda like anything but the priceless antique that he is. But Old George was far from finished. Cooling the rush with his deft screen passes to Marv Hubbard, Blanda again moved the Raiders goalward. On the first play of the fourth quarter, Blanda threw for Rod Sherman, but Johnny Robinson interfered. From the one, Hubbard scored again, and the Raiders were on top 14-13. Then with 5 minutes to play, 3rd and 10 from his own 7, Len Dawson went for Otis Taylor in one of the game's key plays. 3 more passes to Otis Taylor had the ball on the Oakland 41. And from there occurred another of the game's big plays. Jim Warren, number 20, was charged with interference. And after 3 running plays, Jan Stenerud put the Chiefs back in front 16-14 with a minute and a half to play. A minute and a half for George Blanda to work his magic, but this was to be Kansas City's day to cheer. Jim Kearney intercepted a 4th down desperation pass, and Hank Stram's Chiefs had won the West from the Raiders for the first time in 5 years. For the Chiefs, a real cause for celebration. For the Raiders, a time to ponder, an unbelievably abrupt conclusion to an unsuccessful run for pro football's championship.
Shazam!
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail. Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Coach Grant, could you give me a weather report?
Well, the weather report is good, really. It looks like it's going to be about 45 degrees and sunny with very little wind and very unseasonable. Maybe it's a good omen for us.
You're looking for snow tomorrow?
I hope not. We've gotten this far without that, and I think we'd all like to have it just like we have gotten, or just like we've had all year.
I left my long johns at home. Thank goodness. I love the sunshine.
Well, maybe you can save them, and hopefully you can use them next week.
Oh, we'll see. That's a strong possibility. But I have to ask you this. Many people have said to me, if you can make Bud Grant smile at you, Phyllis, that's 1 point for you. You stand along the sidelines. We've watched you all year. You're very serious, very straight-faced, and there's a great sense of humor underneath all that.
Well, of course, football is a very serious business, and I'm tied up with a headset, and I'm talking upstairs, and I have a very short cord, and I'm chewing gum, and you know, a lot of things going on. But the people who comment on it really don't know me. I don't know any of the commentators personally, and I don't think I know any of them socially. It's the first time I've met you, so maybe there's another side to a football coach.
Will you smile at me, please?
Say something funny.
You chew gum better than any coach in the NFL.
Well, I've got a lot of practice, 20 years of it.
You have a resort area, a place where you can kind of go away and get away from all this hectic pace up in Gordon, Wisconsin with the family, Pat and the 6 kids.
Yes.
Do you love that?
Well, it's a year-round home, really, is what it is, a second home. And we go up there winter, summer, enjoy all the outdoor activities that this area has to provide us.
You're a very private person.
Yes, although I know everybody in Gordon, Wisconsin, that's for sure. And we enjoy it up there a great deal. We fish and hunt and snowmobile or whatever, you know, outdoor camping, canoeing, boating, water skiing.
Sounds terrific.
Well, it is. The only thing is football is a tough life because we start in July and work 7 days a week right up until now.
You deserve that vacation. But Fran Tarkington said the key to the success of the Minnesota Vikings is Bud Grant. You have tremendous respect from your players as a human being. That's got to be a terrific feeling inside.
Well, I think it works both ways. I have great respect for the players we have. We have great leadership on our ball club, and, you know, a great deal of maturity. And coaches reflect in what the players do. You know, the greatest coach in the world can't make a football team. You have to have players, and players that can adapt to situations and what you're doing. And on this ball club, we have that, and I've reflected in the accomplishments that they've had.
Do you like recognition?
I think the worst part of this business is the recognition that you receive. I love football. I like working in the arena, but the recognition, I think they could pass around a little bit more.
And you're a great family man. Glad to hear that.
Well, we've got a great family to work with.
And I've got a piece of gum for you. In fact, I've got 2 pieces, so you can chew it tomorrow.
Well, that'll probably get me through the first minute.
Well, here's 2 then.
Okay, thank you.
fuck you looking at? Come on, make that coffee to go. Let's go. The fuck you doing? It's a joke, a joke. Put the fucking pot down. You gonna take the coffee?
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Boom, boom, bam. Halftime at the third floor. Hope you enjoyed halftime. Texas, they couldn't. They wouldn't be able. That was a 44-year-old man being slammed to the ground by Buck Buchanan, one of the beasts of the 70s. And put it back down. Just insanity. You talk about the changing of the game. Not only that hit, there was a. How many flags did you count in those highlights, man? Next time we do that, when I do a highlight next time, in the back of your mind, just go flag, mark it down, see how many you come up with, and we'll get together at the end of the clip and see how close we are to each other. But my God, man, what a level of football that just cannot be duplicated. And that's why I say back there when Mike's questioning in the first broadcast, quarterbacking. The pussification of quarterbacks. We talked about that in the first one. No sense getting back into it again, but how the league protects quarterbacks and not the other player. The other player has a family too, my friends.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Looks like they're already figuring who's going to back this guy up if something happens to him. So apparently, I guess Love is out. I didn't pay attention. I was watching the halftime show, even though I put it together. I mean, that was a great halftime show. Chiefs-Raiders rivalry, 1970-72. Bud Grant. Kickoff. Dubonet's out to the 25, the 30. He's brought down, probably spotted about the 34-yard line, so that's where the Bears will start the second half, trailing by 6, 2 field goals, thanks to their defense standing tall at their goal line. Yankee Kyle back in the house for the second time around. Doing good, Kyle. Hope you're doing good too, my friend. Welcome aboard. We got a 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Bears. 1st and 10. Williams is under center. Here's a handoff. Swift is going to be brought down after just 2. Williams is 5 for 9 for 65 yards. At the temperature at 31, the wind is 21 miles an hour, and it is showing it out of the west there in Chicago. Swirling all over the field, affecting throws. Definitely a little bit of effect on the game. 2nd and 9. They only gave him 1 on that. Williams back under quick pressure. He gets it out. He's out to the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, 30, 35, 20, 25. He's going to step out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. That's McKinnon. 34 yards later. Just a safety valve flip out. And nobody over there but the sideline and him. They didn't catch up to him until he was, they're at the 30 of the Packers real quickly here in the second half. Here's a flip to Swift, and he's going to get swallowed up for a big loss. 4 yards. Play call there, peculiar and suspect. You got all the momentum in the world, and you call a play like that? Yeah, going back to the 60s, Eagles, Cowboys. Rifles is over the middle and almost intercepted. They called it a 2-yard loss. I thought he lost a lot more than that, to be honest with you. But either way, we go from a 2nd and 12 to a 3rd and 12 as Williams misses Leviathan or whatever his name is. Loveland, sorry. Big 3rd down here for the Bears, who are moving with no resistance. Now they stall at the 32.5-yard line of the Packers. Shotgun. Williams, again, gets it out to Swifton on the opposite. He's at the 30. Maybe it's to the 28. So now it's a 4th and long. You're about a 4th and 8. So here comes Santos to see if he could get the Bears on the board here. This is by no means, guys, is this an easy one. They're going to mark it at the 30, call it a 46-yarder. Into it looks like he's got the wind to his back, but it is, nope, never mind. It is gusting hard to the left. Goalposts are dancing. Kick is up. Gets into the wind, and the wind just, oh my Lord, did he just sneak it in there. The wind grabbed a hold of that, but he had enough steam on it. Good strong leg. He kicked that directly at the right. Well, if you're looking at your screen, he kicked it directly to hit the left goalpost, and it wound up just sneaking in around the right goalpost. From 46, no gimme. Big 3 points there. Coming away with 3 is huge for the Bears there. 6-3. We go to commercial break. Angus is telling us, I guess, if I'm because you got to sometimes you got to dissect what Angus says, like bringing code breakers. I think what he's telling us is Oregon is ahead of Duke. Am I close, Angus? Oregon is playing Duke. That's all I can come up with. Is that football? Is that basketball? Yeah, Texas, did you see those goalposts dancing? Good Lord. It's, what is it? The autumn wind, the winter wind, the summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there, touched your hair, and walked with me. All summer long, we sang a song until, oh, little blue eyes summer wind. I seen the comment in there about the autumn wind, which made me think, the autumn wind, the winter wind. Yeah, when Love was in the game earlier in the game, when he threw that pass into the end zone, the ball made a fucking right-hand turn. That's effective. That's strong wind. That's no joke, bro. $12-12 to go in the third. Bears kicking this one off. It goes into the end zone. They'll take it there, bring it out to the 5-yard line of the Bears. Come out to the 35. James Madison mascot is called the Duke Dogs. Oh, okay, so I was right. I was half right. Oregon is playing James Madison. And half correct. Oregon is playing James Madison in college football, if anybody gives a damn. No, that's cool. Give us what's the score there? Because if you remember last night, I said you asked me about this, and I said I hope James Madison wins it all. So do I have any shot, or am I out of it? 6-3, 12-12 to go, third quarter. Bears, Packers, dating back to George Washington, flipped the first coin for this game. Willis is in the backfield. He's going to throw it. He's got his man wide open, his big tight end. And that's going to be Loveland. Huge gain. That's a huge gain. About 25, 26 yards on the gain for the big tight end. They're up to the 40. Make that the 39 of the Bears already. One play, they're past the 50. Here's a flip handoff, kind of a busted play almost, looked like. Weird flip. But he'll scrounge ahead for about 3 yards, making a 2nd and 7. Getting ready to go under 11 minutes to go in the third. Oregon up 34-13. Not much of a chance for James Madison. Almost said George Madison, fried brain syndrome. No such thing. No such thing, Angus. We don't have burnt brain cells. We just have lazy brain cells. To quote the great Bob Ross, we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. This is Dobbs, and he's just going to keep his body going forward. Bring it back to a 3rd and short, 2 yards short. Give him 4, maybe 5 on that play. Third and 1. So my pick is done. James, I didn't even know they were really in it, but there you go. He's killing the play at the line, calling an audible. They're still at the 29, 3rd and 1. Fake. Lose it over to Loveland, and he's going to stumble, jumble, bumble, and that's Musgrave. Sorry, Musgrave with that grab. Gets the first down and a little bit more. Sorry, I missed your thing on Discord there, Angus. Just got it. I haven't checked my phone. Sorry, buddy. But I appreciate you looking out for me, my friend. I appreciate that. That does mean a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm a long way from Frisco. In that element. In theory, I'm 20 minutes. Willis gets away from another pump fake. Another pump. He's going to take off with it. Not sure if he got the first down. 2 Packers down on their knees. 9-15 and counting. So Willis with a pump fake was enough to get him to go up the sideline. Yeah, he definitely got the first down. I didn't see his right foot come back in and hit the yard line in front of the stick there. So the Packers pick up a big first down there. There is a Packer down. Reed is down. Watson is dinged up too. Like I said, there was 2 Packers that were a little dinged up. Both of them getting some assistance right now as we speak. Just to keep the energy going, keep the level going. Angus, guess what, buddy? Angus, I got something special for you. Check this out.
From Japan, an Asian title winner. Here comes the creature, Matsumo Sakai!
You think they love the darts over there across the pond? What an entrance. And that kid is light, and that kid's lights out too, man. You should see that dude shoot some darts, boy. You should see that dude play the darts. Wow. 1st and 10 after the rescue units leave the field. Both guys got off on their own. They're going to snap this ball at the, we'll call it the 14-yard line. Handoff. Cut up there for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Jacobs. 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on that. K-pop darts. Yeah, the fart. Is that what you call it? The fart? Yeah, the BART. Take me 20 minutes to get there. 8:20 and counting. 250. 2nd and 5. Shotgun. Empty backfield. Now here comes Jacobs to join him. He takes the fake handoff. Willis takes it. He gets up there. Depending on where they spot this, he's either going to have the first down or he is going to be laces short. Packers right up to the line. They're going to go quickly here. On a 3rd, very, very short. He takes it himself, and he'll bust through and get it to make it a 1st and goal from the 4. Packers looking to get in the end zone for the first time tonight. The first time anybody's looking to get into the end zone tonight. Battle of field goals. Packers lead that 2-1. 6-3 in the score. 7:20 to go. Clock's rolling. Everybody has their full timeouts. 1st and goal from just on the other side of the 4. Willis under center. Takes it. Handoff. There's Jacobs, and they're going to rook him as far as they can. Twist him back. Take the ball away. There's a loose ball. Everybody's on it. We're going to have to wait. I didn't see it come out. I seen them wrestle with it. He was able to get the ball loose, but there is just a forget about the tonnage there. It looks like the Bears are going to come away with this. Bears are celebrating. No official yet. No official yet. There they go. Officials uncover everybody. The last body is seen as Edmonds for the Bears. Laying next to him is Johnson. I did not see an official make it official, but I guess it's official. The ball, man, wow, what a strip. What a strip. And we pretty much got a clear recovery by the Bears. What a turn of events. And again, here comes the Bear defense. Packers look like they're just going to walk into the end zone. Bears defense said, hold it. Wait the, whoa, no. Not now. Bears take over. It looks like it's going to be at their own 2. 98 yards the other way. Either way, Packers are not in the end zone again. Talk about when the defense rises up to the occasion. Packers defense has risen up to the occasion. Bears defense has definitely risen up to the occasion. Definitely out-edging the level immensely on that play. Immensely on that play. That was a vicious exchange there. Right up the gut. So much action. Bears come away with it, though. So here we go. We're going the other way. I'm guessing it's at the 2. It looks like that's where all the action took place. But the Bears made the call before the referee did. Long before the referee made the call. They were celebrating. So apparently they knew more than the rest, but trying to get that sea of humanity out of there. Good God. We got another NFL Big game on display again. Thursday night was unbelievable. The first game was good until Mariota left the game, and then that just wasn't a game anymore. We got a game here. You got some toilet bowls tomorrow, but you got some big games tomorrow. Big game for me is Bucks at Carolina. Massive game. That's battle for first place supremacy. And then we go to Miami, and then we come home to Carolina. So you got Carolina, Miami, Carolina. That's football, and that's the part of the season that we love so much, man. So much is shown here, man. So much character shown here. Good coaching shows up. Good training shows up. A lot of things show up here at this portion of the year. Hey, first time here? Appreciate you coming in. Really do. We'd love to have you here on the third floor. We'd love to get you involved in the live chat, man. If you pop in, man, just get in the live chat and go at it, man. Let's have some fun. But wherever you're watching from, if this is your first time, please hit the like and the sub on YouTube, and please hit the like and follow on Rumble. They're at their own 2-yard line. Long way to go. 6:50 and a simple handoff turns into about a 17, 18-yard gamper from Manungai. So Manungai, all these names. So Manungai, this guy here, see this guy here? This guy here goes for 17 yards. That's what that guy did. 16 yards he went. First and 10, they get it out of the shadow of their end zone. 6:15 to go. 6-3, Packers on top. Here's a flip back to Maigano. And they're going to rook him to the sideline almost. Give him 3, 2nd and 7. Manungai. Second and 7. Another flip. They're going to smother him in the backfield this time. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 8 turns into a 3rd and 2nd and 7 turns into a 3rd and 8. We got 5:20 to go in the third. 6-3 ball game. Packers on top in Chicago. NFC North battle. The original black and blue division. Shotgun. Williams back. Looks, got time. Hits his man. He's going to be short of the first down by 3 yards, so that's a 4th down. Unable to do anything with the turnover other than take some time off the clock, take some momentum away, give the defense a rest. But you want to do something with that turnover. You want to keep that momentum going, at least past midfield. They were unable to do that. Drive stalls at the 21-yard line. Taylor back. Here's the punt. Off the side of his foot. Into the wind. It's going to bounce. Looks like it's going to... right at the 36-yard line of the Packers. That's where they'll start their drive. 6:14 to go, third quarter. Pack up 3, 6-3, third quarter. How we doing over here in the chat and everything else? Everybody good? Everybody good, man. Get involved, man. Got some good numbers over there on Rumble. Please hit the like, hit the follow, man. Get in the live chat. YouTube got some good numbers over there too, man. Let's go, man. Hit the sub, man. Hang out with us, man. We do all kinds of crazy shit up here. We'd be hanging. We'd be doing play-by-play like nobody else does. No matter what the sport is, we bring it 100%. So, Redskins losing Mariota, whatever the fuck. Marcus. Lost Marcus today. Packers come here. They lose Jordan Love. Definitely not what they needed at this portion of the season. Again, I haven't heard any word on what the issue is with Love, like I said. So just wait on that. See everybody rocking and rolling, man. Don't forget, we're on the 3rd floor here on Rumble. Hey, Rumble guys, you watching on Rumble? Guess what, Rumble? You have your own show because I can't show it on YouTube. It's called the 3rd Floor Puppet Show. Did one last night. Epic show last night for the Puppet Show. Go back and check out all the puppet shows that are exclusively on Rumble. YouTubers don't know what I'm talking about. You go into any post that I put up, you'll go in there into the comments and you'll see a link to Rumble. That's a free ticket to any puppet show. Go over there, check Rumble out. It's miles ahead of YouTube. So much more freedom over there. And besides that, we are getting our man back, apparently. Apparently, Dan Bongino will be returning to Rumble, which is major news for all us creators over on Rumble. Major for us. So here we go. Packers start to drive at their own 36. That wind is fierce. They just showed the goalpost again. They're dancing like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire with a little Gene Kelly sprinkled in. It is a concussion. That's what it is. A concussion for Jordan Love. So he ain't going to be in the game no more. There's 12 yards from Wilson as he busts up the middle. Gets the first down, plus a bonus 2 yards. Nice cut back towards the hole. And they finally bring him down after a gain of 12. Here's a jet sweep to Reed. He'll get outside, gets forced out. Maybe short about 4 yards. Maybe 6 yards on that. 2nd and 4. Maybe 2nd and 5. Breaking it down like nobody else here on the 3rd floor live. Play. Not sure what game we're doing tomorrow. We're definitely doing the late game tomorrow. The 8 o'clock game. We are definitely doing that. I forget what game it is. I think it's the Patriot game. We're going to whistle before the snap. That's going to be a false start. Not helping themselves out here with a flag there. 3:03 to go in the 3rd. 6-3. Packers on top. False start. Back them up 5. That's on Musgrave. Willis is 3 for 5 for 37 yards. Not easy passing either way tonight. Wilson in the backfield. Willis under center. 2 to the top. Man in motion. He goes to the top. Cuts back in. Play action. Willis back. Got some time. Finds his man. Bubbles it. And he's going to have that for the first down. That's Watson. Give him 11. First down. Move the sticks. First down. Packers come back. 16 on the game. Simple out and in. He bobbled it where he initially caught it. Then when he brought it in, he was still a yard past the sticks. When he did have possession, when he had his full possession of the ball, when he was forced out. So, Packers moved the ball to the 41 of the Bears. 1st and 10, 2:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Gives it to Wilson again. He gets caught, spun around for 5 yards. Give me 2nd and 5. We're under 2 to go in the 3rd. 2nd and 5, like I said, give him 5. They give him 5. Got some good numbers out there, you guys. Please hit that like, hit that follow, hit the sub, hit everything. Just smash everything. We appreciate it. Second game of the day we're bringing you. Puppet show last night. Thursday night football. Puppet show last night. 2 football games today. Tomorrow's Sunday night game. Monday night football. Good Lord, there's a lot of us. Wilson breaks to the outside. They get a grab him, breaks a tackle, then it's over with. After he gets a couple more after the initial tackle, he kind of broke away from it and was able to lean up and get a couple more. I'm going to bring it 3rd down. Man, they are showing the wind, and it is field level wind, which is real bad. Cups are just flying everywhere. Cups are flying, tents are flying, towels are flying, napkins are flying. When it comes to flying, we got our man. There's only one man who can fly. That's Leapin' Lanny. Leapin' Lanny. Oh, I forgot to put this up. Jeez, my bad. Wilson's got Dobbs, and he's got him for a touchdown. Touchdown Packers. Dobbs up the sideline. Willis hit him. He was open. Now, hold on. Hold everything, people. We got to have to hold everything. Man, that wind, the wind is fucking... Touchdown is good. Wow. Okay. So Jaden Reed is flagged for taunting, which is going to back the extra point up 15 yards. So this, again, you're not helping your team by doing that. That's for damn sure. The pass was superb. The catch was amazing. Coverage not there, but wow. What a quick strike by the Packers there. Caught me mid-sentence. So at the moment, 33 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It is 12-3 at the moment. The personal foul and first one towards disqualification backs the extra point up 15 yards. This is going to be 47-yard attempt for the extra point. So you put your team in a bad position there. The wind is already a factor. You don't need to back your kicker up 15 yards. So 47 yards for the extra point. Is that gonna make it? Ooh, it sneaks in. Again, he kicked it, if you're looking at your TV screen, he kicked it directly at the right upright. And it just went, woo, and just sailed in just inside the left goalpost. Crucial extra point there from 47. Not an easy. 13-3 now. Packers on top. Man, that was a brutal play. And I'm sorry, I looked up and the ball was already there and he was catching it for a touchdown. Just an absolutely beautiful play on both ends. So Willis gets his first touchdown there, hitting Dobbs, who was hot in the first half and continues to stay that. Good target. Hit the guy you got the most faith in if you don't know what you're doing back there. Yeah, I forgot to put the images up there. Yeah, there's your Chicago, there's your Packers, and there's your Bears. I try. But we had a Leapin' Lenny Poffo moment. You can't get away from a Leapin' Lenny Poffo moment. You just can't do it, guys. Let's see. That goes there. That goes there. There you go.
Shazam!
Yeah, on that extra point. Shazam on that extra point. Why would you want to do that to your poor kicker? I'd be a little pissed. The Holiday Bowl. You got to really, 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 really love college football if you like college football. To me, college football is almost to the level of offensive. It's on the level of offensive. Anyway. First touchdown in the game as the Packers break through in a nice play, man. Here's the kickoff. We'll have at least one play in the third quarter here for the Bears. 33 seconds to go. Flag on the return as they get it out to 29. Probably be backing this one up. Not helping themselves, back it up 10, so they'll start this drive at their own 19. "27 seconds to go. Should be the last play of the third quarter here. As I get ready to grind my final to get to the end of the game. They'll start it at the 20, actually, so I guess he got out at the 30. It doesn't matter. They're at their own 20. Get the running game going here, and this is Swift, and he'll get ahead for 4. We'll start the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 6. Bears going the other way as they exchange ends. End of the third quarter. 2nd and 6 when we get back, going the other way. 13-3. Packers lead by 10 over the Bears. I think it's 52. I'm taking a wild guess, but I think it's 52. Wait a minute. When was that one? What was that one? 47? I think it's 52. Angus, I think it's 52 off the top of my head. Reason why, because I'm doing the math. That's 47, and a 5-yard penalty would make it 52. So you probably had a personal foul like that, then maybe a false start, delay a game, something, 5-yard penalty, back it up 5, now you got 52. I think it's 52 yards. All righty, there we go. Yeah, that would be my guess, Angus. This is my guess. Just like I said, just doing the math. That would be the only one, because anything past 52, fuck, you might as well just go for 2. You might as well just go for 2, throw one up to the end zone. What if you get a pass interference down there? It's still a penalty, and you got to replay the game. Replay the play. So, based on math, and forget, I wouldn't even know who would kick one from maybe the dude from I don't know. Interesting. Good question though, but I hope I answered that. Williams back, flushed out, pass over the middle of the field. He hits his receiver. Gets it up around the 45-yard line. And that was Moore with the catch. We're under 14:30 to go in the game in the fourth in regulation. They're up to their own 46. Here's a handoff, and that's a Swift. He does a little jive move, and he's going to drag his tackler and finally come down after 9, just a little shy of the first down, second and maybe a half a yard. It looks like it's officially a long one. There's Swift. He jugs his way. Man, stands up his defender with an uppercut. Good for 6, maybe 7 after that. Move the sticks. First down, Bears. Bears offensive line, it just came out in these last couple plays and just punched. Packers defense right in the face. Bears got to keep this going. They need 7 here. Another one to Swift. He cuts it back the other way. Comes back in. Gets up for about another 6, maybe 7. Second down and 7? I'm second down 7. Second down 3? Second down 3. 7 on the carry. Packers at the present moment have 10 plus in change time of possession in this game. 10-point lead. Williams under center. Another handoff to Swift. He gets out to the edge. He gets the first down and more. They try to bend him in half. At the 24-yard line, they try to just bend him backwards right there. Awkward tackle as we look at the replay. Watch this in here, right here, as he gets ready to go down. Right there. If they had the other angle, you'd see exactly what I was talking about. You're really not designed to go that way. We're under 12 to go in the fourth, in the quarter, in the game, in regulation. Play fake. Williams dances away, gets it, got some time. He's got to get rid of it. It just throws it away after he was able to dance or diggle his way from a sack. 2nd and 10. Saves the yardage, loses the down. Well, I tell you right now, Ginger Rogers and Gene Kelly would sure be happy, along with Fred Astaire. It's almost James Brown level as he's danced his way away from that sack. 3 at the bottom. There goes 1 in motion to the top of the screen. He'll hand this one off to Swift. Swift goes right at the line of scrimmage, and he's stopped after maybe a yard. That'll bring up a 3rd and long now. I thought they'd go to the air there, to be honest with you. They could take 3. They need a couple scores, field goal being one of them, either way. But fact is, you want to get the 7 out of the way as fast as possible. Third and 9. 23-yard line of the Packers. killing the play, changing it. We got 3 at the bottom, off stack, 1 at the top. Swift in the backfield. Blitz comes. Williams just gets rid of it as fast as he can towards the sideline. No flag right now. I didn't see anybody over there. I think they said good enough. 4th and 9. There's the flag. Well, we just said there was intentional grounding. So he can't get out of the pocket before he releases this. He had there's no way he could have got out of the pocket. And he just launched it. Nobody over there. It's kind of an easy call. He's throwing at his insurance agent. Make sure everything's up to date. 4th and 21. So that backs it up, puts him. Let's see what they're going to do with this. Looking at your TV screen going straight up to the top, he is on the right hash mark. And the wind at field level is insane. Look at those goalposts. They're not even in rhythm. It's not even. They're not even in rhythm. This is going to be marked. Let's see. They're going to spot this one at the 41, make it a 51-yard attempt from the right hash mark for Santos. Cut this lead 13-6. This is tough. Packers are dancing all over the line. Here it comes. Kick is up. Man, he drills it through the center. What a kick. What a leg. 51 into the wind of Chicago. Brings it back to 1 score now. 13-6 Bears. Packers locking it up right off of Lake Michigan, my friends. Big, huge kick there. His imaginary friend, Jake from State Farm, ain't covering the Chiefs anymore. Really? Is that a fact, Texas? What's Jake going to do now that there's no Mahomes? Andy Reid too busy figuring out where he's going to be playing golf in a couple weeks? Boy, do I feel bad for Jake? No. Dude's making fucking buck. He's doing commercials with Mahomes. You don't think that motherfucker's got money? Fuck that. I don't feel bad for him. Fuck him. I'm more talented than him. Well, Texas, being it's his fucking backyard, yeah, I would say so. But when it comes to the win, man, it's kicker against Mother Nature. There's only a few guys that can hang with against Mother Nature that I've seen back in the day. I've seen some guys kicking some fucking crazy shit, but that right there is impressive from 51 in Chicago. Going into that fucking wind. Going into that end of the stadium. That's impressive. That's impressive. Advert for the World Cup. FIFA Fox this June. Just a couple games down the street from me here in Santa Clara. Check the schedule. If Italy's anywhere near me, I'll go. Here we go. Close-up of what a kick. What a kick. Now, 2 things I found out. Remember I was bitching and moaning. How does that guy from 30 yards down the field know where that ball went out? There's a chip in the ball. Cat's out of the bag finally. There's a chip in the ball. That's how they do it, them fuckers. And also, part of the new kickoff rule, which I didn't know, when they have a guy like that just there, where a guy comes on to hold the ball, it's actually a bench player that's allowed to come off, hold it, and as soon as contact's made, he has to leave the field to play. So, pretty impressive. So I learned something tonight that I was trying to figure out. Because back in the day, you had to sacrifice a guy on the kickoff team to come in and hold it. That's why they let it drop twice. It drops twice. Third time, you got to have somebody come in and hold it. And there was nobody off the bench. So there you go. Another rule change with the kickoff that nobody really talks about or notices. Takes a little strategy away, don't it? Willis is going to run this one. He's going to slide. Late slide. And they're going to throw a flag, add 15 to this one. When he slid, Bear came in and hit him. But he gave himself up pretty late. This is what I'm talking about, the pussification of... I almost wish Mike was here to witness what we talked about in the last podcast. I mean, in the last stream, my last live stream, we talked about that play right there. In the pussification of the rules to protect the quarterback. I mean, come on, man. Jan Stenerud. I'll check that out. Might be a good observation. That's Golden, who gets a few yards back from the second down, 6, after the 15 yards was tacked on. It looks like that's Fitzpatrick on his ass. 2nd and 8. Green Bay thin on tight ends as it is. Tight end sits on his ass. They take a break. Yeah, the lingerie league. You ain't kidding, man. 24-mile-an-hour wind in Chicago. Yeah, that's pretty potent, my friend. He makes tons of money. He is set for life unless he sucks at saving money. And Texas says, hey, Angus, the 3 of us could retire when he gets a game. You ain't shitting, brother. You are absolutely correct, Texas. Damn straight. Oh. A lot of action over here. Good conversation going, as usual, in that beautiful community I have over here in the chat. The live chat is always on fire. Get a part of it. Be a part of it. Come on in. Don't be shy. Let us know who you are, where you're at, who you're rooting for, what's going on, how'd you find us. Come on back for more. We'll be here tomorrow. We might be doing a doubleheader tomorrow. You never know. We're definitely doing the Sunday night game. We're definitely doing Monday night football. Who knows? We're going to do all kinds of things. I might even do a puppet show after this. Kind of in that mood. So I might even do another puppet show tonight, exclusively and only on Rumble. Can't watch the puppet show unless you are on Rumble, my friends. How do you get to Rumble? Go into my post. Any post that I put up, like the one that led you here for tonight's doubleheader, go into the comments, hit the comments and look, and there's a ticket and a free pass to get over to Rumble and check out the puppet show. Simple as that. Tom Brady wants to start a cousin to lingerie league, flag football. Flag football can be exciting. Flag football can be exciting. You know, depending on the rules, who's playing. I don't want to play no co-op shit with girls and all that shit. But you could play in a pretty competitive, like, men's league. I'm sure there's probably some money leagues out there. Get them hours. Yeah, I'm getting them hours, Bubba. I'm putting more hours in here than I work. Put more hours in now I'm retired than I did when I worked. between fucking phone calls to doctors and shit. There's a lot to do when you retire. A lot of phone calls. A lot of fucking phone calls. The clock is rolling. 9:45 to go in the fourth in the game in regulation. Packers holding on to a one-score lead. They lead by 7, 13-6, fourth quarter, 9:30 and ticking. 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line of the Bears. Play action. He's got some time back there. He's looking, and it collapses in front of him. He's spinning around. He gets away, and he does. And he's going to slide for another first down. They had him on his side of the other 50. And he winds up scrambling and getting the first down plus maybe a yard, depending on where they mark him with his baseball slide. But right there, at his own 45, he is able to scramble and get up to, I'm going to see where they're going to spot the ball. But maybe the Packers, maybe not in that much of danger losing Love. 3rd and 1, so they marked him short of it. Bears defense looking to stand up strong. Handoff up the middle. He's got the first down plus 2, maybe 3. Move the sticks. First down, Packers. They continue to move the ball. Crucial penalties on Chicago just killed them. That's the one that put Love out of the game. And a personal foul earlier in this drive. The late hit. Roughing the pass or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The pussification rule. And they're up to the 32-yard line of the Bears. 1st and 10. We're getting ready to go under 8 to go in the fourth, in the game, in regulation. Handoff. He's able to skip back to the line. That's Wilson. He'll get up there for 4. Call it a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. 7:40 to go in the fourth. Yeah, phone calls take. They're pretty. I gotta give it to Alameda Medical. They're pretty cool, man. You had that option to hit 1 for them to call you back. And I think the longest I ever waited for a call back was maybe 20 minutes. Here's Wilson. He busts this one up the middle. He's got the first down plus 5. Give him 6, 5, and 11. 11 yards on the game. First down. Move the sticks. And another first down. Going under 7 to go in the fourth in the game in regulation. Yeah, phone calls are crazy. But I've talked to some really, really cool women who have helped me tremendously. Right now, a lot of my concern is I'm set. I got the doctor. I got the eye doctor. I got the dentist. I'm good with a phone call. But now I just set my wife up so she don't have to deal with it. I deal with it now. She just gives me permission. I make all her arrangements now. Reed is going to be stacked on a little toss play here. He'll give a yard. Second down, 9. But yeah, my wife's health's number 1 right now. I gotta get her together. She's got to get the right help that she needs right now. She's having a tough time right now. But when you got me, you're good.
Shazam!
Thank you. Bears take a timeout. 6:30 to go. 2nd and 8. They'll be snapping this one at the Bears. Call it the 14 because it's on the 14-yard line. Handoff. Wilson up the gut. He's met right at the line, and here come the Bears. It'll be 3rd and 7. Very long 7. Clock is ticking now. We're getting ready to go under 6 to go in the quarter in the game in regulation. Big 3rd down and 6 here. Bears defense has been to answer this call a couple times tonight. Now, the most important time for them to answer that call, as Angus was mentioning, is right now. Shotgun, quick, gets it to the outside. He's going to be met. Reed is not going to get anywhere near the first down, and he is absolutely mauled by the Bear. So LaFleur, he's going to try to put the 3 on, make it a 2-score. Clock is running, 5:25. 13-6. This will make it 16-6. Put it back at 10. Kicking is an adventure. This one is pretty close. This one will be marked at the 18, so call it 28. 28. Sounds like an easy one. This one is up, and it's gonna, it just sneaks in. He aimed it right at the left upright, and it did not move and stayed true and just snuck in there. Packers go up by 10, 16-6. Big time stance there by the Bears defense again to hold them to 3 to keep them in this. Still a 2-score game. We're going to bring it down to the end here. Stay tuned. We still got a Angus clip coming up. Right around the corner from the Angus clip, as a matter of fact. Oh, there it is. .503 to go in the game. In regulation, 4th quarter. Big numbers tonight. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Hit the follow, hit the sub, hit the like. Get involved in the live chat. It's blowing up over here. Angus clip is coming up. Yeah, I got it this time, Texas. And I named it, so I don't have to freaking go, what the frick did I do with it? Yeah, what I did is actually what happened is I named it, but I never uploaded it. And then I forgot what I named it. Hey, but I didn't disappoint, right? Still had it on there. And good timing, too, with it. Kicks this one away. Takes it at the 5, 20, 25, 30, 34-yard line. They'll mark it at the 33. Pardon me. Can hear Ruben outside the. He's talking at the door. Shotgun. Williams. Right over the middle. Finds his man. He tucks in and gets 11. First down. Move the sticks. Here come the Bears. They move up quickly. They got to move quickly, and they're showing urgency. Calling the play at the line. They're out to their own 43. Shotgun again. Williams got some time. Again, dead center, in and out of his hands. Did not see who the receiver was who dropped it. Looked like the running back out of the back. I just didn't see who it was. Pardon me. Just went down the wrong pipe. .431. Shotgun again. Got time this time. Plenty of time. Hits. Oh, he had his man. Who dropped that? That's Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus just dropped. Oh, my dude. And he'd still be running, ladies and gentlemen. Right in his hands. And if I can quote my cousin, I would, but I can't. I wish I could say what my cousin used to say. 3rd and 10. After a big gain down the field, dropped. Big time play now. Pressure's on. He's got time. He's going to have to dance away. Pump fake. He's going to go up. He's going to slide. He'll have the first down. He'll have the first down. I saw the slide past that. It's a first down. They'll move the sticks. They give him the good mark. They're at the 47 of the Packers. Now a challenge flag came. The spot is absolutely spot on, man. Now, what are we talking about? Initiate the slide. When does he initiate? There? Right there? See, the rule even hurts the quarterback. They're trying to protect him, and he hurts himself. I mean, where he initiates. It's how do you judge what they're calling here? Where does he initiate? Where is it? Right when? There? What? It's 3rd and a couple inches, which is irrelevant. Because you got the clock at 4:06. It's stopped. Now it's rolling. Under 4. Shotgun. Takes it. He's going to run with it this time. He's got the first down and more, and he'll dive head first this time and roll, look like the 30 or 35 yard line. Not sure. Again, all the urgency. They're back up. It's the 36 yard line. 3:40 to go. Shotgun. 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Here comes pressure. He's got a little bit of time. Now he's out. Now he's got to launch it to the sidelines. Way out of bounds. Stops the clock. 3:32. Angus pulled the disappearing act. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Now they're playing intelligent. Yeah, they are. Oh, he's shitting now. These rules bend. Yeah, I'm listening to him in my head. What makes the determination of the initiation of the slide? What are you talking about? Again, he had his man in and out of the hands, and that'll be a more drop in that one. Very, very rare for him to drop one. Good defense on it, but nonetheless, again, 2 big, huge drops on this drive alone. Hurt the Bears and put them in a big behind the 8 ball moment, bringing them both one to 3rd and 9, this one to 3rd and 10. They're at the 36 of the Packers. He's got a little bit of time. He's flushed out. He's on the move again. He dances away. There's going to be a hold. So regardless of what happens here, you got the flag. You're going to have holding, so you're going to bring it back. Now, this brings up a big, huge dilemma in a lot of ways. Yeah, he did grab him and hold him. So, the big drop on 2nd and 10, making it a 3rd and 10, penalty, 3rd and 20, and now you're out of field goal range and you're back at the 46 of the Packers now. You're definitely in four down territory. But you got to take a massive chunk out of this 20 yards here. Shotgun. He's got time. Ducks away from it again. Now he's sacked and he dropped. Big, huge sack back to the 47-yard line. Now there's a flag. And we're going to have a face mask, personal foul, give the Bears automatic first down, 15 yards from the spot and a foul, I guess. I don't know what they're going to do with this, but Bob Bam, he got a hold of the face mask, ladies and gentlemen. That's no joke right there. So Brinson, personal foul, face mask, give the Bears life and a first down, plus 15 yards, out of the danger zone, back into field goal zone. Brutal penalty there. You got to take advantage of that. If you can get in the end zone in the next 2 plays, you got a shot. Williams, 10 for 21, 140 yards. First and 10 from the 31. Misses Walker as he overshoots him on the sideline. I so need the 2-minute warning so I can get something to drink. I swallowed wrong, and now I got that damn fucking tickle in my throat. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Apologize for that. These refs. 3:05. 2nd and 10. 31-yard line of the Packers. Williams back. Over the middle. This time he hits him. Nobody there. By the time he gets up, defense is there to touch him down. Another third down. This is going to be a 3rd and 4. A solid long 3rd and 4. Shotgun. They get it off quick. Again, quick pass. Hits him. And he gets to the sideline and gets out of bounds and stops the clock at 2:44. And here comes some more laundry on the field. More laundry on the field. Where's this one going? Bears are shooting themselves in the foot right there, man. Illegal shift. Wipe out that first down. You got to hustle, man. You got to suck it up and hustle. You're a professional. So now it's a 3rd and 9. Shotgun. He's got time this time. Soft pass. Way short of the first down. Now, I say way short. That's 4 yards short of the first down. It's 3rd and 9. You shouldn't be that short. So 4th and 4, they're not even going to mess around. They have already sprinted the field goal unit onto the field. So here comes Santos. 4th down and 4. Mark it at the 33. It's 43, and he is going into, man, he's going into the teeth. He is going into the teeth. Here's the kick. It is up from 43, and he puts it through. Dead center. 16-9, and guess what? 1:59 to go. That means it's 2-minute warning time, and that can only mean one thing here on the 3rd floor. It is Angus clip time.
In the swirling winds of pro football, there exists a special group of men. These men are remembered for their lasting contributions to the game. Their memories are forever secured in the public's eye. They are the game's legends.
Starting at defensive tackle in his final pro season, number 82, Alan Page.
There has never been a defensive tackle more dominating than Alan Page. Page streamlined the craft of pass rushing with feline quickness, and in 1971, he became the only defensive player ever to be named the league's most valuable player.
In his 15th and final season, Page still gave teams trouble and finished the year as the Bears' second leading pass rusher.
Growing up, I was taught by my parents that if you're going to do anything, do it well. And if you're not going to do it, that's fine. But if you're going to do it well. I would like to think that I wouldn't miss anything. It would be a little naive of me to think, or at least to believe that I won't miss anything. I've had a fantastic time here. It's been great. I guess I netted out that the best thing I could do is just go and go quietly.
However, Page did not leave football quietly as he took part in 4 sacks in his final game. Alan Page, the man who broke the traditional role of the defensive tackle.
Boom, Angus clip. And let me explain something to you. That man right there, Alan Page, is the reason that I love football and that I love defense football, because he was bigger than life to me the first time I found his. Here's the onside kick, and I think we might have the Bears recovering this onside kick. Dobbs was over there, but he bobbled it at the last second, and the Bears conversion. The Bears get it on the onside kick. The 1-1 that I don't really pay attention to is in there. So out of the 4% on the year, there might be 4.1%. The Bears come away with the onside kick with 1:56 to go, 2 timeouts. 16-9. We got a football game, ladies and gentlemen. Dobbs had it and just took his eye off the ball for whatever reason. You just lay on it. And the Bears, my God, did they converge on that ball. Beautiful onside kick, by the way. Santos having a hell of a night. Bears, right now, game ball, Santos. And Dobbs is down, and looks like he is pretty well shaken up. Looks like an arm. Do the Bears having another one in? Holy shit, the Bears. Getting back to Alan Page. I'm going way back, guys. Esso. ESSO. Esso, which is now Exxon, which is now, I don't even know if Exxon even exists anymore. They used to have this stamp collection NFL book, and I went to the gas station with my dad and got one. And when I opened it up, the first stamp to go into the book was Alan Page. That close-up of him breathing with all that famous shot there. And I was just like, bam, football is so cool. And this dude is badass. Little Alan Page history. Alan Page was the first defensive player to ever win MVP. That's saying something in the NFL. Loveland's got this one for the first down, plus 3 more. 2nd and 7 turns into a 1st and 10. Move the sticks. 120 and counting. Alan Page that's why there's an award. That's why they have the Alan Page Award. Very honorable. Great man. Beast of a player. Williams hits Swift. He dots towards the outside, cuts back inside the hash lines, and falls short of the first down. Give him 8. 2nd down. I said he got 7. Let's see what happened here. We'll catch you up in a second here. It's 2nd down. They're not showing me. Okay, the Bears take another timeout. They have 1 left. The 72 stamps. You know what I'm talking. Of course, Texas, you know what I'm talking about. Remember it was a big book, man. It was from Esso. It wasn't even Exxon yet. It was Esso because it had the fucking tiger on it. On the outside cover, man. I could see. Dude, if I had any of that shit that I had back then, man. Sunoco? Was it Sunoco? Or was it Esso? Am I wrong? Dude, you're going to tell me. My fucking fried brain? You would know better than me. Was it Sunoco? Because I can remember which Sunoco station it was, if that was the case. I had a Hess station. Dude, I had fucking Hess trucks up the ass, bro. The old original motherfuckers. They took the big D battery in the center of it. This one is caught over in the middle by... We got a leaping Lanny Poffo moment. Hold on, folks. Let's get to this game, man. This is turning into a game. We got a Lanny Poffo moment right there. Snapping this one now at the 12-yard line of the Packers. We're under 40 seconds to go. Williams, shotgun, pass, quick, gets it to the outside, hits his man. That's Loveland. He'll grab it at the 7 and step out of bounds, stop the clock. And there's your Leapin' Lanny Poffo. More with the Leapin' Lanny Poffo award for tonight. Boom. We don't get many of them, but we got one right there.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Second down. Pass towards the end zone, and he misses his target. Overshot him on the 2nd and 4. Now we got a 3rd and 4. Now you got a 3rd and 4. You have 32 seconds left in the 4th. In the game. In regulation. Do we have free football on the way? Are we going to get another 2-point? Maybe go for a 2-point to win it? So much happening right here, right now. Let's see what goes down. First, the 3rd and 4. From the 12. Sorry, not the 12, at the 6. Just outside. Can get a first down if they get to the 2. Williams, shotgun. He gets rid of it quick towards the back of the end zone. And that hits off the goalpost. So absolutely nobody had a shot at that. 4th and 4. You got a couple options here. You go for it, of course. Do you go for the 4? Do you go for the end zone? Everything on the line here for the Bears. 10 and 4. Packers 9, 4, 1. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Quick snap, shotgun. Here comes pressure from the outside. He's going to throw this one away into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. That's Walker with the touchdown. Holy shit. Today, Walker just made a Lynn Swan catch in the end zone. A la Montana, Dwight Clark. What a catch. Can I see this again? Fingertips. 1, 2. Oh, my God. An NFL catch. Ladies and gentlemen. Dun-da-dun. Woo! Santos with the most important extra point. They're not going for 2. They're going for the tie. The kick is up. It is good. We are tied with 24 seconds left. Holy shit. On an onside kick recovery after a field goal decision. Come back on a 4th and 4. Throw it into the end zone where nobody's catching it but that guy. And you're lucky if he's going to catch it. He catches it 16-16. I know he was wide open, folks, but my Lord, that shot right there was so NFL right there, baby. You talk about it, baby. You talk about the NFL on a Saturday night. Close it out. Woo! And it ain't over yet. Both hands, control of the football. An amazing. And guess what? He was high enough and he was deep enough for a Leapin' Lanny Poffo moment. A Leapin' Lanny Poffo touchdown moment by DJ Moore. Woo! You know you're on fire now. Wow. NFL at its frickin' best. Wow.
Oh, the humanity.
Kickoff. Takes it at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, cuts back. He's going to be going back the other way. No ankle tackle. Put it down at the 26-yard line. Now, Packers. Let's hang in here. 17 seconds. There are 3 timeouts. Bears 1 timeout. What do you do here? Do you maybe Angus, I'm on TV. I'm on an antenna. I'm on Direct Fox. Right now, first and 10 seconds ago on the play clock, 17 on the game clock. Here's the snap. Low, picks it up. Willis got it. He gets a shoulder. He's going down for the sack. He holds on to the football, though. But you talk about a timely sack, and they're just going to let the clock run. We got free football on the 3rd floor. Guys, holy wow. You talk about action. You talk about football. He grabbed a hold of him by his sleeve and just dragged him down, and he landed hard. When he went down, he landed hard, man. No wonder they didn't call anything. Yeah, they're talking to him on the sideline. What day is it? I'm Batman. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? I actually was going to do a cut. I had one, man, the day that Muhammad Ali came in. Because they had a lot of people pop in on that show at the Drummond's house. Do you think Drummond was on Epstein Island? Just curious. Just curious. You think Drummond was over there on Epstein Island?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Yeah, that'll get you on the island. But that'll also get you what?
He's dead, Jim.
Yeah. Free football coming up on the 3rd floor, going to overtime. Didn't see the coin toss. I'll be as surprised as you. Commercial. What'd you talk about, Willis? OT, baby. Yeah, Angus, I'm on Fox. I'm on Fox, regular TV. The antenna's over there. Actually, you know how I got how I got a beautiful, perfect picture tonight? I put the antenna in between my guitar strings over in the corner over there, and I got bam, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, the game's not on any cable or anything like that. It's strictly a Fox game. So I don't know how I'm at play ahead of you unless I'm just really psychic. You think it was his shoulder, Texas? I don't know. I saw that dude's like forearm and elbow underneath him, under his back. It looked like when he tackled him, he curled him. When he came down, he landed with his back like right here on his. So I don't know if it was the forearm shot to the back on the tackle or the shoulder. He came down hard. Either way, he came down hard and awkward. But he looks fine. They showed him on the sideline getting ready. I know he's hurt. He definitely was hurt. No doubt about it. Texas calling for an interception. Little Hasselback moment. Hasselback with the coin toss. Heads, because we're going to win. First play, he throws the interception, pick 6 the other way. We're going back. Done. Boom, bang. Way to go, Hasselback. Keep your mouth shut. Just heads or tails. No added jargon, please. One of the more famous coin tosses of all time. God, fucking ginger ale is so fucking refreshing. Angus thinks I'm in like the Twilight Zone. I'm fucking that play ahead of live football. Hard to do. I guess that the replay that he just showed Texas, I think that was the play before, if I'm not mistaken. So he might have been hurt on the play before that. Here's the kick. It lands. Packers got the ball first. And he'll get out to the 20, and that's it. His body will be twisted to the 21. So take your pick, 20 or 21. Packers with the ball first, 9:51 to go. Here we go. Free football on the third floor.
Shazam!
That's right. Thursday night we had OT. Why not cap off Saturday night with OT? Absolutely NFL at its best this year. Amazing, amazing competition. Amazing games, man. Not too many controversial bullshit, but we can handpick that shit, nitpick that shit or whatever. They're going to snap this one, first and 10 from their own 21. Handoff, and here's Wilson. Bears defense says no running, 3 yards. That's it. Be second and 7. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, wherever you're watching from. Wherever you're watching from, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the follow. Get in the live chat, man. Me and Texas and Angus are blowing it up over here. I had a feeling John the Beagle Dad is somewhere in the back. Lockport was in and out. I must have drank 12 ginger ales in 2 days about 3 days ago. Between me and my old lady, we go through about 4 12-packs a week. Here's the throw. He's got his man open. And that's Jaden Reed wide open. Crosses the 50. A little bit of a cross route, and he just came wide open. Got it about his own 42 and took off to about the 45, 44-yard line of the Bears. Let's see where we're at. First down. Move the sticks. Ball is right at the 45-yard line of the Bears. Clock running, 8:30 to go in OT. Here's a handoff from the shotgun for him. And that's Williams. Nothing there. Maybe 2. Second and 7. Be a second and long 7. Brilliant display of football, both sides. Second and 7 officially. Yeah, you're right, Angus. Green Bay already got a tie. They could ill afford another tie. That'd be insane. 2 ties. You haven't seen that in ages. Long time. Takes the snap, gets it out quick, and he's going to be short of the first down. And no pun intended, bear hug tackle there. Talking 3rd and a yard. Clock is under 7:30. Can't do Shasta. Never could get it down. Like I said, we're getting ready to go under 7 minutes. 36-yard line of the Bears. And we got a whistle before the play. They had to call a timeout. Play clock was about to go to 0, so they took no chances, called a timeout. So they'll be left with 1 timeout now, as we all know. Overtime, 2 timeouts apiece. Chargers, Cowboys, Vikings, Giants, Buccaneers, Panthers, Jaguars, Broncos. Jaguars, Broncos. I hope that game is on. If that game is on, I'll probably call that game. I'll see what the coverage is tomorrow, and then I'll put a post out of which games we're actually covering. We're definitely covering Sunday night. We'll be here tomorrow night for tomorrow night's game. Football in America or whatever the fuck it is. Sunday night football. Monday night football. Those 2 are definite. and I'm probably going to throw in another game tomorrow. But if that Jaguar-Denver game is on here on Antenna TV, I'll definitely call that. Willis goes up, and he's met. Hard, brutal hit. He's not going to get it. I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know if that was designed or what. But that play call almost got Willis sent to the bench for a while. He was stood up and met. Boom! Man, big hit. And that's Edwards with the hit, one-on-one. So 4th and still 1, a little bit longer one than it was a 3rd and 1. They're going to go for it. No field goal here. They go. He fumbles it in the backfield, and they're smothered it. He doesn't even get close to the line of scrimmage getting it back. Fumbled the exchange. He was under center, and the ball came out. It looked like Anthony Volpe. Is that Anthony Volpe quarterbacking for the Green Bay Packers? What is going on here? Look at this. Just never got it and just kicked, and they had no shot. Just buried him in the back. He reached out way late, but not even close. He was reaching out. He was reaching out to the line of scrimmage. Bears defense tonight. My God, man. Give it to them. Give it to the Bears defense tonight, guys. I haven't seen defense like this in a long time. This defense has probably just won the game. The way I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure that defense right there probably just won this game for the Bears, but the Bears offense has still got some work ahead of them. 36-yard line of their own 36. Williams, play action, rolls out the other way. Plenty of time. Dancing him. Now he's in trouble. Now he unloads it. Way out of bounds. That's 2nd and 10 now. You don't want to miss this opportunity. Let's move the ball forward. I don't know about that play call right there. Let's run the ball. Let's get the clock running. Let's get the momentum going. Let's keep that. You run there on 1st down, wide open for 2nd down. You don't want to come up here with a 3rd and long and give the ball back to the Packers because next score wins. You got to have better play selection than what they're calling here right now. Anthony, how are you doing? Here's a handoff, and that's Swift, and there he goes. There, now you're talking. Packers come out with the ball. Swift says he's down. Referees agree with the Packers. Oh, he's down. Never mind. No fumble. No, don't get excited. Don't get crazy, people. I don't know who that guy was that singled Packer ball, but he was out of his nuts. There, the ball is still in him. So 5:50. 3rd and 3 now. So you do that 2nd down. He does that on 2nd down. Now you got a 3rd. You get what I'm getting. But anyway, he's in the shotgun. Man in motion. Play action. Comes back. And there's a 1st down and more. And he's at the 45-yard line of the Packers. Move the sticks. And that's my gun guy. My guy. What's up, Anthony? How are you, man? Long time no see. Hope all is well, Anthony. Welcome to the 3rd floor, my brother. Cool. So that sounds like a good afternoon, watching some cricket with some friends. Especially if you understand it. Looking downfield. He's going for everything towards the end zone. Touchdown! DJ Moore with another touchdown. Williams goes back, had a little bit of time and just launched it. DJ comes underneath it and makes a miraculous catch. Another NFL. Da-da-da. Bears come back. Bears roar back. Bears claw back. Bears eat the Packers. 22-16 in overtime. 11-4. Packers 9, 5-1. And that looks like the Bears have just made a statement in the NFC, let alone the NFC North. 2 games left for the Bears, 2 games left for the Packers. And there you go. What a catch. I don't think Nixon could have covered him any better. Absolute textbook defense. But DJ Moore, too big, too muscular, too powerful, too strong. But my God, what a comeback by the Bears. Onside kick recovery. Takes the field goal when he needs to. Gets the onside recovery. Gets the touchdown. Brings it to overtime. Gets a crucial 4th down stop. Unfreaking believable. And DJ Moore said the comment of the game, just make shit happen. He just said that on live TV. They asked him, how'd you do it? Just make shit happen. Only, that's something I would say. Only like a true professional would say. His honest gut. Just make shit happen. You gotta watch that highlight all day long in Chi-Town tonight. Packers taking a massive defeat here. And like I said, they don't really have a lot of ground, man, to lose games like this. I know it's a road game, but it's the Bears. It's a division. Bears are cruising in the division and conference record, taking a stronghold, and they're right there now with the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners. Good Lord. And think about it. The Lions are on the outside looking in. Goes to show you the strength of these teams this year. But my God, free football, what a game. What a doubleheader. And what a game to call. And man, you guys made it happen, man. Unbelievable today performance by you guys. The chat, the followers, the subscribers, everybody that tuned in today. Man, my heart goes out to you. Thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed this holiday season, man. Enormous numbers. I appreciate it. Please hit the like, hit the sub, and hit that follow on your way out and everything. We're going to wrap it up, man. It's been a long day. And look forward to tomorrow. Look for a post. Like I said, we'll definitely be here for the Sunday night game or Monday night game for sure. Look for a post. I'll put something out. Pretty charged up. Now I'm going to get something real to eat. And then I think maybe, just maybe, put a puppet show together. So if you are already subscribed, when the post comes out, if I'm going to have a puppet show on Rumble only tonight, you'll know. And you'll know what game I'm going to cover tomorrow. Like I said, 100%, if Jags and Denver is on, I'll call it, along with the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. We're going to be busy this weekend. With all that being said, Anthony, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you, my friend. Got some thunderstorms and shit down there in Melbourne. Stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. Appreciate you, though. And it was a big win for Australia in the cricket. That's cool, man. I'm glad you enjoy that. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Yeah, Santos is, without a doubt, MVP is Santos, especially with that extra point. He kicked 3 solid field goals, man. 3 solid field goals, bro. No joke, man. All right, Angus, cool, man. Thank you, man. Like I said, I might do a puppet show tonight. If I do, it's going to be late because it's 8:30 here. It takes me like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to put one together. But either way, it'll always be there. Either way. And like I said, man, all you got to do is put it on. You could watch it, listen to it, anything. It's good for the backdrop, for sure. Puppet show. I put a lot into the puppet show. Texas, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Great call. Thank you, Texas. That means a lot. Like I said, everything means a lot. You guys mean the world to me, man. And I think I really got something going here. This chat is really becoming familiar with itself. A lot of guys recognize everybody, and the familiarity with each other, the interaction with each other, and people responding to each other. And it's cool to look over sometimes to see you guys talking amongst yourselves. And that's what it's all about. And that's why I'm here to bring people together, put a smile on their face, man. If I could bring a smile to a person's face once a day, I did something special. And if I could spread more joy, that's even more special. With all that being said, remember, people, be kind for no reason, okay? Be kind for no reason. Love your fellow man. Look out for your fellow man. And remember, now, more than ever, man, more than ever, especially around this time of year, stress and things get pretty fucking crazy, man. So be careful who you talk to out there. You never know what kind of day they had, or they might not know what kind of day you had. So just look out for each other. And like I said, be kind for no reason. Love your fellow man. And now remember, mental health is more dangerous than it ever has been, man. Just look around. It's fucking crazy. It's the holidays, so everybody just take a chill pill and relax. Love your fellow man. Be kind for no reason. We'll see you on the other side. Love you. We're out of here. Enjoy the out.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
You are a meathead, dead from the neck up.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
He's looking at you, kid.